have so far to go.
Hello YouTube, and hello to the ArmA 3 community. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create your own mod pack. Now for those of you who don't know what a mod pack is, a mod pack is much like a deck of cards for like a playing card game. Imagine a singular card is a singular mod, and if you compile, and if you like gather a bunch of them up into one deck, that's basically what a mod pack is. It's saying, okay, here's a bunch of mods in a single directory that the game can look to, and it will run all the mods that you have in your mod pack. So let's set this up with a little basic scenario. We're designing a mission that's 3 to 5 players, and the premise behind this mission is that these players are operators, and they're going into an area to go up against a number of highly trained and heavily armed op4. So what are the mods we're going to need for this mission? We're going to want, number 1, a weapons mod. Number 2, a uniforms mod, and number 3, an accessories mod. Say we've done our homework and we've decided on 2 mods that suit our needs. We're going to use SMA, Specialist Military Arms, version 2.3. Now, this mod actually has weapons and accessories in it, so we'll be good to go. And we're going to be using TFA, which stands for Task Force Apache. Task Force Apache is it's a bunch of reskinned. ArmA 3, it's a bunch reskinned ArmA 3 wireframe models, but the patterns are extremely good. They're very high quality, so I think we should use those because they look really good. So when we break open one of these mods, when we look into one, we're going to see a bunch of folders. We're going to see add-ons, ArmAholic keys, we're going to see a changelog, and we're going to see mod.cpp. The changelog should be pretty obvious. Add-ons, this is like the meat of the mod pack. This is where the PBOs and the buy signs are. This is the actual content of the mod. This is where the uniforms are stored. ArmAholic, this folder is only for if you're gonna post this to ArmAholic, and if you're pulling like mods from other creators and you haven't really made anything, you've just assembled these mods together into a single mod pack, I would not recommend putting this on ArmAholic. You should not do that. It's not a good idea. Keys are the buy keys. This is for if you have a dedicated server. I don't know how these keys work, but if you have a dedicated server, you want to keep these. If you're just using, if this is just like a 3 to 5 player mission and you're self-hosting this on your home computer, the same computer you're going to be playing the mission on, I wouldn't bother with that. Changelogs are important to have. This is good documentation. You really should have good documentation. We'll go over documentation later. And the mod.cpp is it's the information for your mod. This is really where you put all the information for your mod, including where to find the icon. But we'll go over that later. So first thing we want to do is to create our own @ folder. Now we want to place this in a spot that's easy to access. I'm just placing this on my desktop. But the mod folder needs to start with the @ symbol. The @ symbol, as you can see with like all of these mods, it basically tells ArmA 3 that this folder right here, contains a mod. So if you have an @ in front of the name, it means this folder contains a mod. So we have our @ folder, and within this @ folder, we want to have a add-ons folder. Nothing special, just all lowercase, just like we see TFA having. Now here's how you add TFA to your mod pack. You simply take all the contents of the add-ons folder and you copy and paste it into our add-ons folder. Simple as that. So now any time that ArmA 3 runs the operator pack, it's going to look into the add-ons, and it's going to see these PBOs, and it's going to run these under our operator pack. Now we said we also wanted to add Specialist Military Arms into this. Same process. Take all the contents of the add-ons folder and paste it in here. Now, we want to hold up a second, because anybody who's worked with SMA knows that there is a prerequisite or a requirement for this mod. The requirement is MRT weapon accessory functions. Now we've got 2 options. We can either include this in our mod pack, or we can simply say that the user should run this mod as part of their mod lineup. How do you know when you should use one, not the other? My rule of thumb is if you're only using this prerequisite for the stuff that's in this mod pack, then go ahead and use it. MRT accessory functions is a prerequisite. Same thing with the I think it's called the FIR mod pack for aircraft that Fear Will likes to use. You would add that as well. But mods like CBA, I would not add them to any mod pack, only unless unless that only an outdated version of CBA works with your mod pack. So if the current version of CBA works with your mod pack, I wouldn't include it in the pack. So we're just going to add MRT accessory functions to this, nice and simple. And for the sake of, as far as usability is concerned, this mod pack's done. However, we want to make this look as official as possible. So we're going to add what's called a mod.cpp. Now I'm going to close this because this is the project I was working on. Actually, we don't need ArmA edit for this. We just need Notepad. So I'm going to save in the operator pack mod.cpp. So now we have a .cpp file in here. Now if you crack open, if you have a programming background, you'll notice the .cpp extension stands for C++, but you don't need to. You really don't need an advanced compiler for this sort of thing. You don't need Visual Studio 2013. You don't need NetBeans. All you really need is Notepad or Notepad++. They'll work perfectly fine. Especially for this, this is only going to be a four-line file. So what we need is a name, operator pack. Try not to put any spaces in here, please, for the love of God. Picture. Here's where our logo is going to be. Now for now, we just want to put in a logo.paa. Bohemian Interactive only accepts .paa files for this sort of thing. Hide picture 0, hide name 0, and that's all we need. That's really all we need in our mod.cpp. This is the additional information. This is what is going to make our mod look very official and very proper. Now, in terms of logos, now we have a little bit of. Now we need to have a PAA logo that we're going to use. Now, where is this logo going to appear? It's going to appear on the main menu at the very bottom of the screen, where you see all the different mod icons that are being used. And it's also going to appear in the virtual arsenal next to any items that are going to be in this mod. So I've taken the liberty of having a logo.paa already made, and it's based off of this image. Now you can make this PAA using the ArmA tools that comes with ArmA 3 through Steam, and that's all you need to do with it. However, we are missing one crucial bit of this, and we do want to give credit to the authors of the we do want to give credit to the authors of all the mods that are included here. So we're going to create a readme.txt, and there's really only two things you need to include in this readme.txt. You need a last updated date. We're going to put today. And you need a mod list. You need a list of mods you've included in here. Ideally, you want to have the name of the mod, the version number, and the title and the author. Unfortunately, I don't have the author names in front of me for any of these, but we're just going to just put whatever we can right now, because this is just an example. But whenever you're actually making your mod pack, go out and find the version number for TFA, go find the version number for MRT accessory functions. Any mod you're including this, find the version number, and then find the author number. And then the author name. And that's all done. We've got a readme.cpp, which is the additional information for our mod. We got the logo that it's going to be using, the add-ons with all the PBOs and the buy signs for all the mods that we want to include in this. And we've got the at folder. Now what we want to do is we want to copy and paste this into our ArmA 3 mods folder. If you don't have a mods folder set up, then set one up. I'll show you how to include it through the ArmA 3 launcher. Actually, yeah, I'll show you how to include it through the ArmA 3 launcher in a second, and then we'll show you what it'll look like in game. All right, I've just pulled up the ArmA 3 launcher. Now, originally, it's not going to show up in your mod list, unless you have it set up that it will. So right now, you're scroll down and you're looking for operator pack and you can't find it. Well, that's no problem. Simply, we need to unload my previous mod list. And we need to add a local mod. And we're going to find that operator pack in our mod list. Folder. It'll say, do you want to add this? Yes, we do. Okay, so we're running just with operator pack. But that's not what we need to be running. We need to be running CBA, community-based add-ons. Why? Because you should never, ever be running any mods without running CBA. It is a gateway to the modding community. It really is. So we're running CBA and operator pack. So this is what it should look like. This is what it's going to look like whenever it's in ArmA 3 launcher. Now we're going to fire this up, and we're going to show you, or I'm going to show you what it looks like in-game. First at the loading screen, at the main menu, and then again in Virtual Arsenal. So see you in a bit. Alright, we're in-game. Now, we've got, if we look down here at our list of add-ons, we have community-based add-ons, and then we have operator pack. It shows the name that we gave it in mod.cpp, and it shows the logo beside it while it is very dim. And you can fiddle around with the .paa until you get it, but that's where it'll appear. So, we go into our virtual arsenal. Okay, so we're in the virtual arsenal. Now we added SMA Specialist Military Arms, version 2.3, which includes MRT weapon accessory functions, and we also added TFA, Task Force Apache. So we scroll down, and here's the Task Force Apache stuff. Gonna go all black. I'm gonna go black rolled sleeves. That looks pretty good. And we scroll down, and we're looking and looking and looking, and here are the weapons from SMA. And there you go. Now here's the thing about these icons on the side. Now you can see these icons up here. These came with the Marksman DLC. But these ones down here, they came with SMA. So if your mod that you're including in this mod pack does not have an icon, the icon of the mod pack will be replacing it. So, and that's how you create. That is how you create your own mod pack. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend uploading any mod packs you create to ArmaHolic because honestly, you didn't add any of the content. You just organized it. You just assembled it all into one place. So I wouldn't upload it at all to ArmaHolic or any redistribution site. But if you're using it for like a group of friends, or even if you're using it for like a clan that you have, I don't see the harm in it. But you need to have good documentation if that's what you're going to be using it for. Alright guys, I hope this helped. A couple more I'm hoping to upload at least 1 or 2 more videos soon, very soon. ArmA 3 tutorials. One of them is going to be how to make a template. And what's the other one going to be? The other one's going to be something similar. I can't remember what the other one's going to be. But look forward to that in the future. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know. Until next time, stay safe.